All these trending hashtags are related to one flower which blooms in Bengaluru city, Tabebuya rosea. People in Bengaluru have been spamming social media with pictures of the pink flower. But the trend is nothing new.
I mean, as recent as this new phenomenon of social media and capturing the beauty of these trees is, the Tabebuya has actually been an inspiration to many artists throughout the ages. So, in fact, one of Bangalore's most famous artists, Mr. Rumale Channabasavaya, I think he captured the beauty of the Tabebuya back probably in the 1950s or 60s, and there are some beautiful paintings executed by him. They are available in his art gallery, and you can also get some of the prints of his work at the National Gallery of Modern Art.
Tabebuya rosea, the flowering tree, is native to Central America. The flowers always bloom in the city between January and April. But how did this flowering tree come to the garden city?
So Tabebuyas were probably introduced during British time as like a single ornamental plant. So you actually have mentions of the Tabebuya growing singly in gardens, and they do make very beautiful ornamental plants because the form of the tree is beautiful, and you also have this prolific flowering season for the Tabebuya. So that's how they started. But in the 1980s or so, there was Mr. S.G. Naginhal, who was in charge of the forestry department at that time. And he actually was responsible for popularizing the Tabebuya, and he actually organized the planting of a lot of avenue trees around Bangalore. That kind of has borne fruition today. So he is actually responsible for all the flowering trees in Bangalore. He also kind of made sure that there was one flower tree in bloom at all times during the year. And part of this tree planting process was this glorious Tabebuya.
While the Tabebuyas have become famous, Bengaluru also has several other spectacular flowering trees. Jacaranda, Gulmohar, and African tulip are some of them.
Because of the love that we have for the tree, I mean, we're so proud of it, right? The moment it blooms, we're like, Bangalore, there's no city that looks as beautiful as Bangalore right now. So I think there's that whole, idea of pride associated with the blooming of the Tabebuya. The weather in Bangalore is also very suitable for the Tabebuya because it has a particular kind of a temperature zone that it thrives in, and Bangalore is exactly there. So actually, our latitude and the latitude of Mexico and Central America, it's the same. So because of that, we actually have a very good growing condition for the Tabebuya, and that also helps a lot.
While the tree is popular everywhere, botanists and experts, however, want an increase in the planting of heritage and native trees in the city.
In high-intensity plantation, this may have impact on groundwater resources, especially places like Bangalore, where groundwater recharging is a major issue. Third thing may be for flowering and leafing every year, they absorb quite a lot of nutrient from the soil, but this litter that contains leaves and flowers are not allowed to decompose and recycle as part of the nutrient cycling in the soil. Of course, we heap all the litter and burn them around the trunk. This not only pollute the air but also kills the trees over a long term.